everybody. Happy Sunday, January 10th. I got it this time. It is Sunday, so we're going to do the preview show, and I'm going to go through, and I have to tell you, I prepped all of the trailers and previews before I turned on the button to do live at lunch. And this week, it's a doozy. It's going to be a really fun week. So as always, I use my Thrive, and I just opened right up here to the center, and I'm going to go through the calendar right here. And remember that, we publish this monthly calendar in with the full knowledge that, by the second day of it, there's things that have shifted or things that have moved their location. So it's so important that you feel comfortable with Life Loop, or at least turning on channel 77 where we have a stream of what's happening. We use Life Loop to do that as well. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about making sure we have a bunch of Zoom activities happening this week that are so exciting. And I want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable getting on there. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit as well. Okay. So today we have a Rachmaninoff documentary called The Harvest of Sorrow. I couldn't find the exact trailer for this documentary. It was done in 1998, and I guess it's just fascinating because it talks about his familial life, and then his descendants are in it as well. But I do have a different preview, so if you like classical music but maybe aren't a classical music expert, you'll at least recognize some of those melodies and know who the documentary is about. So you'll be able to see that right after this. And then at 4 o'clock, this is important, we have our Standing Up, Falling Down Zoom with Billy Crystal. And that's happening today. Everybody is welcome. So I'm going to show you on my phone how to do this. So I clicked the Life Loop app on my phone. I know a lot of you already have this, and many people feel very, very comfortable with Zoom, but I want to show you just in case you don't. So it's asking me for my username or my email. And so I know my username and password, but if you don't for some reason, or it's giving you trouble, there's a button right down here that says forgot your password. And even if you say, no, I remembered it, sometimes it gets goofed up. Just click that button and it's going to take you through the steps of resetting your password, and then you should be able to get in. If you really, really want to attend that, the event at 4 o'clock, I would say do a test sooner than later to make sure that you can get into Life Loop, because I will not be in the office when that time comes around, because I have a virtual baby shower to attend. And so I am going to sneak out of here so that I can be at home to do that Zoom baby shower. So Diego also knows how to do this, but it would be great if you would give it a troubleshoot ahead of time so that if you need my help, I can help you. I would love to help you. Okay, so then it brings me up. It lets me set a pin if I want to, which I always do. Okay, so this is what the calendar looks like, right? This is our calendar for today. And when I scroll down, I'm just using my finger to scroll to the bottom of the calendar. There is a thing that says it's having trouble focusing. My camera's mad at me for doing different things. Will it focus in? Okay, well, it's this one at the bottom that says Jewish Film Festival, Standing Up, Falling Down discussion with Billy Crystal. So I'm going to click on that. And then this is, okay, I'm going to make it refocus. Okay, we'll see if there we go. So it's refocusing right here. So you'll see that when you click on the actual calendar thing, so like you see it here, but when you actually click on the calendar item, touch it, it shows up with a description. I know it's backwards right now, but it shows up with a description, and it also has a link that says if you want to join this, you press the link. And so you just press that link, and if you already have Zoom on your device, it's going to automatically load. It's going to do everything that it should do. But if you don't have it on your device already, and that right now it's telling me, hey, lady, you're really early. That's in a few hours. I know. I'm going to leave. But if you don't have Zoom on your device, at this point, it'll walk you through the steps to load Zoom onto your device, which is why if you haven't used Zoom before, I'd recommend that you do it, now. Just knock it out. Just do it right now. And I will be down in the office until 1:10 or something when I go over to the inn to do an activity. Okay. So I'll be here and then I'll be back in my office at 2 o'clock from 2 to 3. So please get in touch if you need some help. Again, happy to help you. I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but I just want to make sure that nobody gets frustrated or doesn't miss out on this really cool opportunity. Okay. I also know that the film festival is recording it. So if somebody does miss it, I'm not quite sure how they're going to distribute it, but I might be able to help you with that. Okay. Moving on to Monday. Monday, we're continuing with our One Day University. This one is The Secrets of Secret Societies. Ooh, that sounds like fun. And then we also have a TMA docent talk on Monday, which is about, I'm going to butcher this, ukiyo-e, the Japanese woodcut prints of the floating world. And I do have a very quick example. It's not necessarily from the TMA, but in the preview show, so you can see what they're talking about. It's going to be a really fascinating discussion and presentation. So on Monday, we also have our continued Chair Strength with Juan, and then our next film for the Jewish Film Festival, which is Dues Points. And so there's a preview for that right after this, and you should be able to see that as well. We have In Motion Online with dance sequences, and then Tai Chi with Harriet. On Tuesday, we have our next Watermark University Sight Seeker's Delight. And this one, I even gave it its own full feature because she gave me a recipe, and I'm going to try to make this recipe. I'm not kidding. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to try to make this recipe. And remember, especially for your the film festival, there's also a page all about the film festival if you want to read about the films before you see them, but I also have the preview. Okay, so both of those things, or all three of those, the Zoom with Billy Crystal, the TMA docent talk, and the Sight Seekers Delight are all Zooms. So you would all access those the same way that I just showed you, okay? Really easy stuff once you get the hang of it. And I know sometimes when I say, oh, it's really easy, people say, Missy, it's easy for you. It wasn't always easy for me. So, but I promise once we get the hang of it and once we get the correct software going, you will be able to participate and you're going to have a good time. Okay, let's see. On Tuesday, we have our normal fitness stuff happening. No changes there. We're episodes 5 and 6 into Ted Lasso. We have the weekly social for in members only in the morrow. And then we have our Power for Parkinson's. On Wednesday, we're continuing our series with One Strange Rock. We also have our Pilates class, and then Britt is back. And so she will be here for midweek stretch and reset. And then at 2 o'clock, we have a new film that was also recommended by one of our members called Sylvie's Love that looks so fabulous. My husband is texting me while I am on live at lunch. He always knows when to do it on Sundays. On Thursday, we also have another classical music. Who knew that this week is just so much fun? It's the music of Frédéric Chopin, the poet of the piano. So we have Rachmaninoff and Chopin. So piano, classical music lovers delight. We have our virtual coffee and trivia, and maybe, I wonder if I should be a pill and have one of the subjects be about classical piano since we're doing all this classical piano. We also have our normal fitness classes, no changes there. The Jewish Film Festival film is Crescendo, which looks fantastic. Really excited about that one. Fitness classes in the afternoon, no changes there. And the Biography Club is a new Apple Plus TV show called Greatness Code. And then the other thing that's happening on Thursday that's very exciting is we do have our craft beer tasting. So sign up for that sooner than later. I don't know what the limit is or if there is a limit, but we had a great time with the Bloody Marys, and I know the craft beer is going to be a lot of fun as well. That brings us to Friday. We have a documentary called Kiss the Ground, which is about, loving our planet, really fascinating stuff. Our Telling Tales memoir workshop continues. I know we've had some new people attending that. You are welcome, welcome, welcome to come. Again, that is also I don't remember if it's a Google Meet or if it is a Zoom, but either way, it's the same thing where you log in, you click on the actual activity, and then you click on the link there, and it takes you, magical. It takes you right to it. Our fitness class recordings are the same. Our member matinee is a film called First Cow, which I'm unfamiliar with, but I do love the title. And then the other exciting thing that's happening on Friday is we have In the Presence of Horses are coming again. Now, this is one of our changes. So it says 1:30 right here, but it's actually going to be 2 o'clock for our members in the town center. We're going to flip flop so that the horses will go to the gardens first, and then they'll come out and see everybody else. So that's just a little flip flop that we needed to do to help with the scheduling over there. So we'll have it fixed officially for February, but if we didn't have a change in the calendar, it wouldn't be a Hacienda week. There's so much stuff going on. And then we have Crafternoon at 2 o'clock, and then we have our new class that I think was really enjoyed on Friday. The full body mat stretch continues with Juan. On Saturday, we're continuing the Queen's Gambit. We have our normal Power for Parkinson's, a really great member matinee called Nebraska that was from a few years ago. It's a black and white film, but it's one of Bruce Dern's final films. Really interesting stuff there. And then by popular demand, we did show it a little less than a year ago, but a lot of folks have asked if we would screen Kinky Boots again, the musical. So Kinky Boots will be on Saturday night. And that will bring us back to next Sunday, where I will see you, and we'll do this all over again. So stay tuned after this. We do have all the trailers for different things that are happening through the week. So if you're curious about what I talked about, you can stick around and watch those trailers. And on that note, come down if you need tech help, and have a great week. Have a great day. All right. Bye, everybody.